Hello and welcome. My name's Super Saiyan and this is your weekly news and pre-order video covering all of the new releases from Forge World and Games Workshop for November the 13th, 2021. I want to say a warm welcome to all of the new subscribers over the past week and a huge thank you to all of the people that support the channel. You know who you are, all of you subscribers, frequent viewers of the videos, and you guys that leave likes and comments, and the members, the Patreons, everybody on Discord, and all of my moderators. Thank you so much. I'm continuing to make daily content. It's getting a bit tough now, just because there's so much. There's so much content and so many products that are coming out at present, and it's difficult for me to prioritize which video I make public every day. So there might be some kind of disjointed unboxings and reviews over the next couple of months where new releases take precedence. But stay tuned to the channel because you won't have to wait too long to see them appear, especially if you click the bell icon, then it'll notify you. Let's get into the news then over the past week. So right here, we just go down to a week ago, which would be Saturday the 6th November, about here. There were a number of pre-orders last weekend, focusing on new books from Black Library, such as Wolf Time and a special edition of the third Indomitus book, Dawn of Fire, The Wolf Time, and out of the blue, should I say out of the green, De Gobbo's Revenge by Mike Brooks. I think it's like a novella. It's very cheap. You've got the Black Library Advent Calendar 2021, which includes artworks, which include 25 A3 size prints featuring the work done by Black Library's best artists. You've got some more Black Library books now available in French and German, as well as Warhammer Adventures. What was up for pre-order on Saturday also, which was a kind of turn up for the books. They put the Forge World pre-orders on the Saturday, and normally they're up on a Friday. But they had a load of Blood Bowl pre-orders. This Khorne Bloodspawn, Khorne Blood Bowl Team Booster Pack, Max Spleen Ripper, Skylar Anfingrim, and for Necromunda we had Clovis the Redeemer. Really cool looking kind of a deacon called Deacon Malakev. He's part man, part lectern, and you can have them in your Cawdor gangs as hired guns. And then the House Cawdor Stig Shambler. Interesting looking creature. And then you've got some Sheen Birds as well. So yeah, it was odd of Games Workshop to announce these on the Saturday, and they actually put these up on the store after I went through my video, because I think in my video I said, oh, it's quite rare that we don't have anything from Forge World this week. Well, later in the day they remedied that, and I think it was just a glitch, because this week they've had a model up for pre-order yesterday on the Friday, which is their usual pre-order day of the week. Also on the Saturday was the Warcry box set right here. Lovely looking scenery. Most of the miniatures are fantastic too. And we had the new Warzone Octarius, so book 2 in special and normal editions, the Crusade mission pack, some dice, the Red Gobbo. Originally this model came out in 2019, so it's been 2 years since we've had a Red Gobbo. And then Marvel, we've got some Battle Comic now available to order. Necromunda, you've got a House Cawdor gang kit. You've got 14 more weapon options and 10 extra heads. Blood Bowl, so the pre-order of the new Khorne team, and the dugout pitches, which sold out very quick. You've got the cards, you've got the dice, and the Spike magazine. So once again, quite a nice selection of new releases for last week. But the big star was the Warcry. The day after, on the Sunday, we always have this preview look where we get to see what will be up for pre-order the next week. So this weekend, on Saturday the 13th, we've got the rest of the Black Templars releases, and it kicks off with High Marshal Helbrecht. Lovely looking miniature. You've got High Chaplain Grimaldos and the Retinue. Got the Emperor's Champion, first available separately. I mean, the box set only came out a month ago or so. You've got the Marshal, a couple of weapon options. You've got the axe, and you've got the rebreather kind of head. You've got the Castellan, which I think will be supremely popular this morning. It's a fantastic looking mini. You've got the Primaris Crusader squad available separately. And you've got the Sword Brethren squad, along with the Codex and the upgrade and transfer set. They're the missing shotguns for the neophytes. And you've got a nice set of relics, including shrouds and swords and holy hand grenades. Right here, anybody that's ever played Worms will recognise this. You've got the dice as well, and this classic chap. Now, this chaplain did come out 7 years ago in a box set, including a Razorback and a Space Marine Command Retinue. You can just type in Space Marine Chaplain and Razorback, or Space Marine Command Retinue, and no doubt my video will probably come up, so you can take a closer look at this miniature already. But yes, it has been out before. And then Koyo, or Koyo, however you want to pronounce that, also have some Age of Sigmar pin badge collection. Horus Heresy, we've got two versions of the previously released books. This time they're in paperback, and I think they sell for about £55. And then from Forge World, we've just got one model, which is this Blood Bowl Lizardman, Lizardman unit called the Croxigor. And White Dwarf. Will be up for pre-order today. So I think the release for that will be Saturday the 20th. I've subscribed to White Dwarf, so I should get mine in the next few days. And you'll see the first look of the magazine here on the channel. That's usually on the day that I receive it. So you can make your mind up whether you think this particular issue is worth your £6, because that's how much these magazines are. Personally, I think they should have always stuck with £3.50, but you know, there's a thing called inflation and rising wages and things, and increased production costs and overheads, which, yeah, they all contribute to rising increases. And then new from Black Library, we can pre-order Urdesh. I think it's available in hardback. It's part of the Iron Snakes duology, which I think is a term now used for two books in a series. So it's not a trilogy, but a duology. Anyway, on Warhammer Wednesday, there's always new content for Warhammer Plus, and this week we saw the Lawmaster focusing on Rabute Gilliman. I think the selection of characters they've picked so far has been perfect. I can't wait to see more from the Lawmaster series. And also we had a new Angels of Death episode called The Honour of Angels, and the battle report was for Warhammer Underworld's Harrowdeep. So that was the Sunday preview. I don't talk much about that other than in the Warhammer Wednesday live streams, but typically things that I know that are going to be up for pre-order I will put on the Instagram. On the following day, on the Monday, they started strong for the week with an article for Aeronautica Imperialis focusing on some Necron flyers. And one of them you've seen before many times, the Doom Scythe, but the other one, not so much. Now, this one here is called a Night Shroud Bomber. You can pick it up in its full size version from Forge World right here for £83. To put it in perspective a little bit, the Doom Scythe is £37.50. So you'd be paying an extra sort of £46 for all of the resin gubbins, and you can see a lot of them here. You've got a different weapon on the underside. You've got these extra side parts to the overall structure, and you've got this big resin piece on the back too. It's a fantastic looking model, and it's larger than you'd think. I hope to pick one up one day, and then I can give you a review of it. So yes, great that they've announced this. So that now gives us a whopping 6 factions for Aeronautica. I'd like to see them also bring out possibly Dark Eldar or Chaos. Well, just all the factions really. That would be quite awesome. And I wonder if Forge World will make a resin Stormbird. So moving up through the articles, there was a look at a Necromunda model that they've been working on. You've got a Chimerix. It's a deadly creation. You've seen Phalanx and Furcats, and now you've got one of these. It's a interesting play on a Chimera. You've got multiple eyes. You've got like a lion's jaw. You've got birds of a feather. You've got feathers from a bird, and you've got some kind of lizard lower torso and legs and tail. And then for some reason it's got a bow on it, which is really quite bizarre. I guess because it's a pet, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just prefer that art than what's happened. I like the spikes on it. I like these spiky, tails, and it doesn't have these rings, but there we go. They're bringing that out at some point. How to claim victory with Kill Team's Tower Pathfinders and their enormous guns. And then the Rumour Engine, 9th of November. You've got some kind of like golem creature standing over this pipework. It'd be interesting to see what that is. Could be 40k, but... How to paint Harrowdeep's Stormcast Eternals. Are the chaplains of the Black Templars the best chaplains of all? Interesting article here. Lovely looking artwork there for Grimaldis. I'll focus on them. And then for a limited time only for 10 days, you can pre-order all of these chaplains. And they'll be released on the 26th of November. You've got an article about game balance. So this is the balance data slate, and you can download it. Quite a few big changes in this. They've limited their sales. Really, that's one way of looking at it. They've limited the number of buggies you can take. There's been a bit of a points review. Knights count as multiple models when contesting objectives, which is great. But yeah, if we have a look at this, you're changing the Lehman Russ saves to 2+ now. Yeah, that's really odd. They've got the same save as like Land Raiders. You've got tank orders. Chaos Knights have a few tinkerings. You've got core keywords to a number of units, which is quite extensive. Yeah, look, you can't. Yeah, look, in terms of orcs, you can't contain more than one of each following, like snaz wagons, booster blasters. Yeah, so that's been shot out of the sky. If you just wanted to have an orc army just full of buggies and things, a la Mad Max. Adeptus Mechanicus, you've had a load of points changes, Drakari, and that's it. So they're the main ones, and that's prior to them getting their own 9th edition codexes. Lawemasters, a look at the Lawemaster video from the 10th on the Wednesday. White Dwarf, a little look at the magazine that's coming out. Black Library, you've got some huge Black Library bundles. Article about High Marshal Helbrecht, whether he's a hero or a monster. You've got some new champions for Van Saar. Grizzled Veteran. And this one, which is a Cybertechnica. And then Lord of the Rings, you've got some more miniatures which are returning, such as Thranduil, the Elf King, Mirkwood Elf Captains, you've got the White Council, Kardush the Firecaller, interesting, Twilight Ringwraiths, and they're going to be available, via made to order soon, it says. You've got an article focusing on the holiest, boniest relics. So this is the upgrade and transfer set. It's great for all the relics, and you've got the shotguns for the neophytes, and you do have a multi-melter for, say, like your repulsors and things, but not much else. There's the Crusaders Helm, pretty cool, and you've even got the head from the artwork. So you could probably try and make him. You've got the different shoulder pauldrons. Notice there's a few for the aggressors, so you can have, your 6 aggressors with them. Some minor relics, transfers, so on. Got a Warcry article, and then a look at the Forge World. So Horus Heresy books available in softback, book 3 and 7, and then for Blood Bowl you've got the Croxigor. Very colourful, lots of detail, looks pretty cool. I like the kind of bone top helmet. I look at stunning paint jobs for Black Templars. I like the snow and how bright that is. There you go, you got some more here. And this one from Ultramarines. I like the gold on the sword, it's beautiful, isn't it? Look at this one. I found Lord Commander of the Knights Excelsior. I like how they've changed the servitors around and changed this orc to a Orruk. I changed the helmet for this one too. Look at the highlight in there. Yeah. Changed completely to a Iron Warriors. So lots of creativity happening with the Black Templars models. And then a look at some paint jobs for the Adeptus Titanicus. Got some little Warhounds, you've got some Reavers, you've got a Warbringer, and some Knights. And then you've got the lovely looking Warmaster. Well, even with the little person there. And then the Iconoclast. So they're the two Warmasters. And that is it for all the news. Quite a chunky one today. Quite a lot to go through. Let's have a look at Forge World and look at the Croxigor. So here we are on the front page of the Forge World web store, and you've got a big advert there for Blood Bowl Croxigor. If we go right, there's a look at the House Cawdor new models, and then the usual stuff. So if we click new, we click on pre-orders. Let's have a look at these House Cawdor minis first. So we've got this Skylar Anfingrim, £37. Interesting type beast thing, and I do like the multi-teeth jaw on the tail, and then you've even got a player there being stomped on. Consists of 14 pieces. Then you've got the Cawdor Stig Shambler, so this is Necromunda, so we're moving away from Blood Bowl just for a moment. £30 there. and consists of 15 pieces. You've got a couple of different weapon options there, either the flamer or this heavy stub gun maybe. What does it actually say? Twin linked heavy stubber or heavy flamer. It's quite cool. You've got Clovis or Clovis, the Redeemer, and Deacon Malakev. I like that one. Look at the paint job on there. It says Heretics, and then they've got a magnifying glass. It's really fantastic how they've done that. And then you've got this little servo arm thing, picking up books from the back. He's got like a little wheel. And Clovis as well. It's going to be a bit of a struggle, well for me anyway, to paint all the hazard lines on this. But, you know, it's out in the open, ready for people to look at, so, and he's standing on a load of books. Must be really, must be just like a fire hazard, being wreathed in flame all the time and carrying, you know, combustible items. But anyway, they can be yours for £30, and they consist of 28 pieces, which is very nice. Going back to Blood Bowl, just for a moment, you've got the Bloodcorn Bloodspawn. Nice looking corn demon there. It's 8 pieces. They could be yours for £26. Going back to Cawdor, just for a brief moment, you've got the Sheen Birds. A fair bit of detail. These are like cybernetic birds. So you get 2 flying and 1 standing on the pipework. I think that one's holding a rat, I want to say. Yeah. So £22 for those, and 10 pieces. Corn Team Booster Pack, £21. Got the 4 miniatures. They're all in different poses, which is nice. They can be yours for £21. And they consist of 23 components. And then another Corn player, Max Spleen Ripper. Got this chainsaw type thing. Yeah, I mean, could you use that as a cultist in 40k too, right? It looks very 40k, doesn't it? Look at his face though, it's really odd. Shape of it. It's like triangle head or something like that. So you've got book 3 and book 7, £50 each in softback. It might be the best way to pick up these Horus Heresy books without paying an extortionate amount on eBay. I think we worked it out to be about over £1,000 to buy the books in hardback. It's a huge amount if you want to try and hunt them down. Blood Bowl Croxigor, £25. So this is the pre-order for yesterday. Fair amount of detail on this one. It just goes to show what they can come up with lizardmen in resin. There's a big old gap there, isn't there? That needs to be put through some liquid green stuff. And that's it for all the pre-orders. It's taken a bit longer than usual today because I've had to cover the ones that were up for pre-order last week on Saturday. So that's it from Forge World. Let's have a look at Games Workshop and have a closer look at these Black Templars releases. And here we are on Games Workshop's web store. Right here you've got a lovely ad for the rest of the miniatures that are up for pre-order today. See, we didn't have to wait too long to get them. After that army set, I don't think it was as long to wait compared to the Sisters, and definitely not as long as to wait for the Orcs. So you've got a picture there of Helbrecht, you've got the Emperor's Champion, you've got Sword Brethren, you've got Grimaldus, and you've got this really cute bouncer squig with the red gobbo, and they're playing the new kill team, and their little caption that says "Foom." Looking here, you've got shop here for Christmas. There's more to Warhammer than miniatures. Check out great gift ideas here, and then it's a bit of a it's just odd, isn't it? It's just odd. It says gifts for everyone, painters, board game fanatics, and so on. Then you've got this absolute mess on the other half of the store, which, this looks really nice and clean and tidy, and then the rest just, Anyway, click on new and exclusive, smash pre-orders, we go view all, we go high to low. Now, this weekend, it's a bit different than before. We've got these massive collections. I'm not even sure whether they save you any money from getting these products individually. I'd like to think they do, but whenever I've done the calculations, I haven't found that to be the case. Just looking at it, £500 seems about right for everything that they're showcasing there. You're getting a gladiator tank, a repulsor, you're getting Blade Guard veterans, you get an art print, which, I'm sorry to say isn't the best art print I've seen. I would have preferred an art print with the John Blanche artwork, but there we go. And I think this collection in Australia is about $900, which is crazy. You've got the High Marshals collection, which looks like it includes all of the new releases and the art print for about £300. So you're going to be looking at this and paying almost £300 for 20 Space Marines. When did 20 Space Marines become £300? Anyway, it's a huge amount of money. I don't think it saves you anything. You just get this art print if you really want. Just saves you time clicking 11 times. Then you've got the Sword Brethren collection. With all of these, you don't even get a combat patrol. Like even this set here, which is almost £600, it would have been great if they throwed in a combat patrol instead of all of these 3 sets of Crusaders, or just get rid of one of the sets of Crusaders and put in a combat patrol, because then you're getting an impulsor as well. This Sword Brethren collection, you've got, interestingly enough, you only get 1 set of Sword Brethren for £282. Anyway, quickly moving on. You've got the £221 Army Box Reinforcements collection, which has all the new releases. So if you had the Army Box and you wanted to get this, you would have spent £340. It removes the codex, but and you've already got the cards from that set, and you're getting the upgrade spree. I'm not sure exactly what you're going to do with that, because you're still going to need some intercessors and things. I suppose you could use a few on here, especially the shotguns, but this set is primarily aimed at aggressors, and if you bought a set of intercessors, 5 intercessors specifically. Warcry Red Harvest, that was up for pre-order last weekend, so was the Iconoclast. Fingers crossed for me, guys, that I'll receive mine today. You got the Combat Patrol Black Templars. This isn't too bad, and one of the reasons I say that is because the Crusader squad is £36, and the upgrade sprue is £21, so you're looking at £57 right there. So an extra £28 nets you a £21 character, a set of 5 intercessors, which should normally be about £18, and a £45 impulsor. So you're getting the impulsor and the intercessors for about £7, which I know I bang on about the impulsor, but even I find it hard to go against £7 for an impulsor and 5 intercessors. So it does save you a nice chunk of money there. It is a good combat patrol. With the 5 intercessors, you can equip them all with the auto bolt rifles to have them in the same look as your Crusader squad, because the initiates also have the auto bolt rifles by default, unless you want to equip them with the chainswords and heavy bolt pistols. The Black Library of The Black Library Advent Calendar 2021 was up for last week. So was the Wars on Octarius, and so was Wolf Time. You've got the Codex supplement for Black Templars Collector's Edition, £40. Not a big fan of the artwork at all. It's a little bit less than 100 pages. It's a supplement at the end of the day, so it's only going to show you the new units. And even then, it doesn't show you the rules for like a Marshal or a Castellan, which are Primaris captains and lieutenants respectively. It's not like the Grey Knights Codex where they've put a lot of the Space Marine units in there too. It's not a standalone codex, it is a supplement. You've got the Primaris Crusader squad, which is ironically priced more than a set of 10 Primaris Intercessors. This time, Games Workshop are giving you 6, so 4 less. I joke, but it's true. You've got 1 Sword Brother, you've got 5 Initiates, and you've got 4 Neophytes. So that gives you the legal unit of 10. You can have 20 in a unit. The kit is nice. It is 4 sprues. It's just 2 sprues duplicated. If you look at my Black Templars army set unboxing, I do go through the sprues there, and I will be giving you a separate review of this squad and going through the spare parts, because you get a nice selection of spare parts. You only get the chainswords and bolt pistols for the neophytes and the bolt carbines, which are like the assault versions of bolt guns. You're not going to get any shotguns with that squad. So if you want the shotguns, you're going to have to get the £21 upgrade accessory sprue. Now, these are the Black Templars Sword Brethren, £34.50. Interesting to note that the Blade Guard are £31.50. So yes, technically for £3 more, you are getting 2 extra Primaris Space Marines. The biggest difference is that they have the Storm Shield, and these just have heavy bolt pistols or plasma pistols with their power swords. It's looking like you're getting 3 sprues. With these, you've got the chain swords, you've got the cloaks, you've got the power swords. I count 1, 2, and an axe there. On here, you've got 1, so that's 3, 4, 5. So you do have enough power swords to have all 5 of them with power swords, which is one of the key things I wanted to look at. You're going to get 1 of each of the special weapons, like the Thunder Hammer, and I think it's like a power maul. It's very kind of Crusader-esque. You're getting the Pyre pistols, the new Pyre pistols, and you're getting a set of lightning claws, and you're getting your candlesticks as well, which is great. There's some of them that really hit it, depending on the weapon loadout you go for, and then there's some where there's not an awful lot you can do if they've got like a big heavy weapon and they're like sort of trudging forward. But yeah, so I like that one and that one. That one could be a bit better, and those two are a bit odd in their poses. We're gonna get the set, and I'm gonna go through it and see if I can make some decent poses. The Thunderhammer one looks quite good though, so that might be one I go for. But yeah, pretty much they can all have They can all have heavy bolt pistols and chainswords, or the power swords, or they can have one sort of set of special weaponry, like 1 lightning claws, 1 power axe and pyre pistol, and so on. So I'll go through them when they arrive. The Warzone Octarius Book 2 was up for last week pre-order. High Marshal Helbrecht and his Combi Bolter, Bearer and Sword Polisher, along with Dead Orc. You talk about a tactical rock making Space Marines bigger and taller. Now you've got a tactical orc for your Space Marines to step on, and it is like a full-size orc with a head. It's It's not really, haven't skipped anything. 2 sprues, lots of detail. You get a couple of head options to give him this very, very cool Crusader Helm type helmet, which is the main reason I'm going to go for it. £29, not too bad when you consider, you're getting this awesome looking orc and then Helbrecht and 2 servitors for free. I mean, it's a pretty good deal, I think, as an orc player. Jokes aside, really lovely mini. You can't really ask for anything more for an upgrade for Helbrecht. Helbrecht was already a nice looking mini, but yeah, fantastic. Just have a quick look at how many parts he has. 39 components. Yeah, that's good. That is good. Moving down, you've got Grimaldos and Retinue. I was expecting him to be, say, like £40 or so. £29, is fantastic. When you look at the fact that you're getting the same number of minis, technically, as Helbrecht. There's some unique ones. This guy, just get rid of him and just give him, like, some kind of, like, big plasma weapon or, I don't know, something. He's just making soup. He's just a soup maker, isn't he? I mean, this servitor, I don't know how or why he's been given the opportunity to carry this awesome looking banner, but it is a cool banner. Type relic. It's got more than 4 candles, which is good in my book, and they've even modelled the back of the banner too. It's just a fantastic looking banner. I think it's all raised as well, so you're only going to have to worry about painting that non-metallic gold, right? You've got this kind of relic holder. I religion aside, I can see people swapping that out with the cross. I know people may be inclined to do that. Obviously not this close to Christmas, but yeah, this is another excellent looking mini. And then Grimaldus himself, I'm not a massive fan of the helmet. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. Not a huge fan of it. I would have preferred some kind of Crusader helm, but he is a chaplain, and chaplains typically have like a big skull over their helmet and things. I'm just not sure what else they can do, because they've got so many chaplains now. The rod of office as well, this Crozius, is really held very erect. I would have preferred that at an angle, rather than straight pointing up. He's got his book there, which is great, and his plasma pistol. He's been primarisified, and then you've got the soup maker, which has 5 candles, unfortunately, instead of 4. But there we go. And yeah, look, this is the juice. He's bringing the juice. But yeah, that's Grimaldus. £29 for. Whoa, sorry, £29, and you're getting 40, so you're actually getting more pieces, only by 1 than Helbrecht. The Khorne Blood Bowl team, Skull Tribe Slaughterers, were up for pre-order last weekend. So was Crusade Mission Pack. The Red Gobbo and Bouncer out of stock. Hopefully I'll get mine soon. Emperor's Champion that's up for pre-order. If you want to have a look at the first look of him, he's in my army set unboxing. I'll be doing a review of him soon. Then you've got the Black Templars Marshal. Again, he was in the army set, and he's quite a decent sprue. He's got more parts than the Emperor's Champion and things, but he is cheaper. And then one of the best miniatures Games Workshop have released this year, along with like the War Master and Bellicor, is the Black Templars Castellan. He's still available. You can still pick him up, which has exceeded my expectations. I thought he would be sold out within about 2 minutes. Just 1 sprue, £21. Yeah, you don't get many parts at all with him for this £21. If you're trying to find him in the Black Templars Codex, you won't. He's not a named character or anything. He's just an awesome looking mini that takes the place of a lieutenant, and that's what Black Templars lieutenants are called. They're called Castellans, if you needed to know. But he's got this combi bolter and this power axe, both attached with cables. I'm not a fan of having cabling with that bolter. It's just in my head it's really odd, because there's the tank for the Prometheum. If the flame is going into the I guess the tubing goes all the way into the handle, and then you swap the magazines there. It just seems quite cumbersome. that you'd have this cable, and rather than have it like attached to the side. Yeah, it's odd. It is really odd. I'm not a massive fan of cabling to any weaponry like this, but there we go. You've got the Black Templars upgrades and transfers box set, £21. It's got a lot of relics and minor relics. It's got that multi-melter, which might be worth you picking up just for putting on your normal land raiders and things. Might be cheaper to get it this way, and then at least you're getting some shotguns and shoulder pauldrons. But yeah, you're going to be picking up. Doesn't say exactly how many pieces there, which yeah sucks, but it tells you. But it does have a breakdown at least of the number of them. Octarius Critical Mass dice set was for last weekend. You got the Space Marines Chaplain, £20. You can pre-order him separately in a 9th edition blister. Really quite rare. He's got a couple of head options, and you can only give him the bolt pistol though. You can't give him anything else. Yeah, just a single sprue. It actually shows 2012, so yes, this is a 9-year-old mini. So he has been around for a while, and they're trying to charge you £20 for him, I guess. He shouldn't be £20 at all. There's no way. There's no way that they bumped up the price for him to be that much. I think I bought him in the Commands squad and the Razorback for about 50. So 30 something pounds for another 5 Space Marine HQs and a Razorback is unheard of, isn't it? But that's how much he was all those years ago. He should be £17 or £16 or something, not this 20. Black Templars dice, what can I say? Classic. Erdish, the Magister and the Martyr, part of their duology by Matthew Farah, £18. Doesn't say how many pages, but by the power of the internet, I've discovered that it's 382 pages. So it's a thick one. It's a thick hardback book, which is great. You got the Black Templars Codex Supplement, £17.50. That's actually not too bad for the price, for the content. But remember, it is a supplement, not a full-blown sort of standalone codex. You will need the £30 Space Marine Codex to go with it. You've got the Blood Bowl Khorne Team card pack, the Gordor weapons upgrades, the Blood Bowl Khorne Team dice set, and the Spike issue. All were up for pre-order last weekend, but now you've got the Black Templars cards for £10. Wolf Time was last weekend. White Dwarf is today, but it is £6.99. So they've increased the price. I think in my most recent White Dwarf first look, explained that the magazine was £5.99. Obviously, that's an error because they've bumped up the price. Now, I don't think the magazine's worth it at all. Not for £7. No way. This should have always been £3.50 or a stop of £4. And if they couldn't have done it at £4, then they should have just stopped doing it, I think. That is my harsh opinion on it. £7 for magazine where you're not getting any minis, you're not getting a look at the pre-orders or anything new. It is written months behind. The paper is of worse quality as it was before, and especially now with the advent of Warhammer Plus, where typically you're getting a few battle reports during the month. I can see it all moving down the digital route, and I wouldn't be surprised for next year they move the White Dwarf subscription to digital only and still charge you £7 a month. I hope they don't do that, and I hope they do include it in the Warhammer Plus subscription. But that's my opinion on White Dwarf right now. You've got Doug Gobbo's Revenge in hardback, £6. It's just a novella, so it's a very, very short story. I don't even know why they put it in a hardback. It seems ridiculous, but that was up last weekend. So was the pin badges and the Sisters of Battle comic issue 3. So a lot of pre-orders there, and quite a few that were up for pre-order last weekend. We've got whopping 39 separate entries. I mean, albeit these first 4 are a collection of the new releases, but still, we've got a lot that's out there right now, and yeah, it'd be fun to find out what the pre-orders are for next week, and we'll find that out about 6 o'clock tomorrow every Sunday on the Warhammer community page. What do you guys think of the pre-orders today? Were you happy that you could finally finish your Black Templars new releases? Were you lucky enough to pick up a Castellan? Yep, you can still pick up a Castellan. Okay, please do put your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below as always. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.